Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your money guidance. Attract money, how best to get into the vibration of attracting the money that's coming your way, the money that's waiting for you, or changing your vibration around money, or something money. However, this sits for you and your money. It's guidance, it's meant to guide you towards money. Be mindful, some of what's said, take it as it resonates, of course. Let the message sit and see how it plays out. Some of the messages may be not about money at all. They could be about relationships or about taking a bat. You never know. But what I'm told here is how best for you to attract money into your world and the guidance that will help support that journey to that kind of financial abundance in our world. So, which one calls to you? It actually goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not 4. Is this 4? No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, don't fuck with me. Alright, I'll see you in your reading. If you'd like to book a personal, you can. And if you'd like to join the membership, there is a join word right next to the subscribe. And if you want to be able to catch the lives when we go live for free readings or some fun times, make sure to hit the notification bell so you're aware whenever we go live. Okay? Alright, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start with this one because she talking. Hey, number 5. Hey, number 5. Your money guidance this week is face your financial fears. Wow! When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that in fact you have nothing to fear. That every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. What I feel this is saying here for you, excuse that noise, there is a helicopter? Bro? What I'm getting for you, number 5, is actually something quite subtle. I feel like you may have faced your financial fears. You may have faced some sort of worry or doubt when it comes to money, or you may have come to awareness of it. What the guidance is to just do that, to not necessarily do anything about it. It doesn't mean that now you have to prove that you aren't afraid when you've only just acknowledged it. You've only just discovered that, hey, this is actually something that I feel, this is something that I resonate with, this fear or this doubt or this question or this sense of worth or deserving, whatever it is. This is something that I found out about myself. And you don't have to counter it. You don't have to make a move towards it. You just sit with that. This isn't about you realizing that you have a fear of success and you push yourself to do the thing that you've been holding off back from doing. This doesn't feel like that. This just feels like a sit with that energy this week. Sit with that energy, breathe grace into it, breathe understanding and kindness and acknowledgement into it. Just be present to that knowledge and don't try to make anything more of it than whatever it is. Because the thing is, in as much as fear holds us back, fear is also a right that we have as human beings, I think. Especially after Garden of Eden, I think. It's a human emotion. We can't get rid of fear, and sometimes we really don't want to because it is something that protects us and acts as a guide in some ways. So if you do have any worries around fear, any sort of doubts or issues of self-worth or whatever the case may be, sit with those and honor those feelings. Honor where they come from. Honor what gave birth to them. Honor your fear. And if you need to not make a move right now, make the move with the knowledge of why you're not making the move. If you need to make some sort of move to help boundary yourself, to help cover yourself, to help soothe and comfort yourself, then go ahead and do that thing in order to honor the feeling that you have. Can you tell us more about this, please? Okay, so here we have the Ace of Wands, which is action, which is hilarious because it, I was talking about not doing anything, and it goes, yeah, but like the Ace of Wands, though. I do believe that this is one of those feelings where when I talk about shadow work, I don't know how long you've been on the channel or what you really gleaned from anything that I talk about. When I talk about shadow and shadow work, there's a very sort of specific methodology that I have in moving my clients and the people I work with through shadow work. It's not just a word or a phrase or a happenstance. It's something that I like plans. So what this feels like is sitting with the knowledge without expectation of changing or shifting or moving, just sitting with it. And that being the thing that then inspires you to move forward. Once you've given that energy a break, once you've breathed into that energy and you've brought light into the shadow part of you that feels this way about money, finances, career, your future, wealth, whatever this is for you, once you breathe into that and the energy dissipates, then you find it so much easier to take action. Action doesn't feel like action anymore. It just feels like the next right step. So I love this for you because maybe you might be thinking, well, just sitting with my feelings or just acknowledging them or cuddling myself in bed, that's not going to do anything for me. But actually it will, because that's what my clients have reported. That's what I've reported to myself, where when you sit with that energy and you don't put any expectation on it, you sit with that part of yourself like you would sit with a child who's learning something or who's moving through something. And once they have that support that they need, then they do the thing very easily. So I like that this came out because it does tell the after story of what happens when you do face your money fears and sit with them. And how it's very easy for you to then light as many candles as possible, start as many fires, and it leads you to victory that you can actually have a sustainable energy with. I hope that helped for this week in your money energy and attracting it. I really appreciate this reading because it really is like getting into that vibrational energy of attracting money and bringing it more closer to us in a way that is authentic and true, in a way that is effortless. The Ace of Wands is effortless. It's innate desire, and I love that in this deck it's a bunch of candles, because when a candle is lit, it doesn't have to do anything. It lets the fire burn through it, you know? It's a passive, active type energy, and that's how personally I want my money to be. Okay, I want it to just come, honey. I wish you everything. I'll see you in the membership if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, I'll see you in the comments. I hope this helped. Let me know how it did, and feel free to share it with a friend. Keep your light on, and good luck. Hey, number 3. Hey, number 3. Number 3, your guidance, your money guidance is focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. I feel like this is telling a story of passivity, giving your projects time to breathe, time to grow. Whenever we're pushing for things, sometimes it's like watching plants grow. You're not going to see it if you're looking at it. But when you check a week later, a month later of you being diligent in the little things that you have to do and allowing the passive nature to take its course, then you notice growth. The roots come in, it gains height, it gains girth. There's something here about focusing on your priorities in a roundabout way, not in a you hawking and checking your numbers, checking your accounts, and watching every red cent. It's kind of like focusing on the things that you don't deem as priorities but actually are priorities. So this is you focusing on, if you have a business, if you have ventures, if you have various things that you do gig, you participate in the gig economy, or you get extra hours at work. This is that energy to me that feels like focusing on the priorities that you don't focus on, like, oh, I don't know, your health, your mental health, your mental wellness, your emotional body, your emotional being, taking a break, taking a vacation, putting things away for a rainy day, perhaps investing in something that you've been shucking, getting yourself organized, taking a nap, taking a nice luxuriating bath, eating that super healthy salad that may cost a little bit more than you're used to. Something like that, where you're taking care of the priorities that we often push to the wayside until it's too late. Can you shed some more light on this, please, for attracting money for number 3? Thank you. 7. The 7 of Pentacles. I love that. The 7 of Pentacles is like king passivity. And I love that because this talks about the bloody plant, right? The plant that you watch. You don't sit there and watch it grow. You do other things. This orchard is filled with so many other trees. And that's just basically me saying that this tree took a while for it to grow. And it took a while for it to become strong. And it took a while for it to bear fruit. But once that shit bears fruit, baby, it bears fruit, honey. So there's something here for you about passive energy and focusing on other things. Focusing on the current things that do give you joy, give you pleasure, that add an element of joy to your soul. So for me, when it comes to you can focus on your numbers, right? You can focus on your numbers and wanting to grow, but you can also focus on your service. So how are you being of help? How are you soothing your soul? Who are the people in your life that you might be neglecting that may need some of your time and attention? There's something there about that for you here. There's definitely a slow work, a slow balance. For you who picked this, things are coming into fruition for you. And that's hilarious that the word is fruition. But things are coming into fruition for you, and they're going to take time. And in that interim time of them coming to you, it is in your best interest to be in a vibration of balance, to be in a vibration of not focusing so intently, but finding other things that please you, that tend to the other priorities that you don't make a priority, like your health, your social life, your romantic life, those other things that you care about as well. Now, if you are someone who doesn't really focus on those stuff, this is basically focusing on the other parts of your business, the other parts of your life, the other parts of your career. Maybe this is getting a little bit more schooling for some of you. But it's basically the thing that you've been focusing on dead set. Pivot away from it and do some of the peripheral things that you may have been ignoring or pushing to the side. I wish you everything. I really do. I hope to see you in the membership. The join button is below. Otherwise, I'd love to see your comment. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you're there when we do the free live readings, which I should be doing one this week. I haven't done one in a while. I might do it today. I don't know. I wish you everything. See you in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to. I really appreciate you. Keep your light on, and good luck. Hey, number 2. Hey, number 2. Number 2, you have abundance mindset. As how to attract more money money energy into your world. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. That is what you will experience, and that is in the reverse. There's something here about acknowledging where you are. All of it. Acknowledging the good and the bad. I put air quotes around that because good and bad is relative. What's bad to you might be someone's dream right now. I would love for the struggle of finding next month's rent because that means I have a home under my roof, I have a roof over my head. You know, I have a house, I have a home in a city full of opportunity. Our problems can be someone else's blessings. And our blessings can be things that are coming or are there in our lives, but we don't see them because they're not in the exact form that we want them to be. Or we just bypass the blessings that we do have and ignore them for the things that we don't have quite yet. So there's something here about acknowledging what is there. And I feel like it's acknowledging all of it, not just some of it. Acknowledging the parts that don't feel satisfactory or aren't satisfactory, and acknowledging the parts that actually are satisfactory. This is about you having a positivity mindset on the things that you don't like and having a having a different perspective on the things that you are wanting but don't have yet. Because there's something about you acknowledging that you have certain things that you don't show appreciation for, or even having what you have, but there, gosh, well, I cannot touch it. I can't touch it. There's something about the things that you don't have, but you have them, but you don't have them. Okay. You have them, but you don't have them because it's just a matter of time. This is like when I was an undergrad, we were 18, and one of my friends, she said, I'm gonna die alone because I've never had a boyfriend or whatever. And we were studying for something. It was like a group study session. And I just like scrunched my face up so hard because I'm like, bitch, you are 19 years old. What you mean you're gonna die alone? What kind of nonsense? What? 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 It's like, no, you're 19. Please calm down. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here from someone who doesn't feel that they're going to be successful, that they're going to have enough money to XYZ, doesn't think they're going to amount to much, doesn't think their ventures are going to take off in whatever kind of way. They're having like these doubts about themselves and their future, and they're kicking what they currently have in their life, and they're just down on themselves. This is the best I'll ever have, da 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 da. But it's like a part of you knows that that's not true. Like, that's the game. A part of you knows that that's not true. A part of you knows that you have a bit of what you want now, and it's just going to take some time to get to where you want to go. This Eight of Pentacles lady is someone who, she's working hard. She has these clay pots, but she continues to make more, continues to hone her skill. So she has a business. And whether she has a thriving business or not, she's enjoying the journey to get there because she knows she's going to have enough stock for her business when it thrives. She's preparing herself for when it opens to have something to present to clients because someone might find the perfect pot, and it was the perfect pot that she finally cured last week. And if she hadn't have done it, it wouldn't have been ready. There's just something here about like hanging in there and having the mindset that makes sense with that. Things aren't going to be fast. Things aren't going to be immediate, but they are gonna be there, you know? They're going to take time, and being in the moment, being in the now, and acknowledging what you do have and looking at what is available to you will help guide you to what you may need to do to move to the next step to get you closer to where you want to go. But there's something about negating a reality that is stopping you from working towards what you just need to work towards in order to get to where you want to go. I'm sure that was very confusing. I wish you everything. I'll see you in the members area if you'd like. If you haven't yet hit the notification button, do so if you're interested in being live and present to the free readings that I do. The join button gives you access to the membership here. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's fun, it's nice. So I'll see you there if you choose to, but if not, don't worry about it. Otherwise, I'll see you in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. Keep your light on, and good luck. Hey, number one, you have unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. You know, you're the only card that came up in the upright, which doesn't really matter because the guidance is always what we need, reversed or upright or wonky or whatever. Unlimited ideas is kind of beautiful. To me, it tells me exactly what it says. You have access to a creative energy. You have access to a creative mind. You have access to creation because you are creation. You have creation in you. Whatever you think up when it comes to bringing in more money into your world is viable. Write them all down, note them down, and explore them. Allow yourself the ability to explore the creative ideas, the intuitive hits that you get, and take the steps to follow through on the ones that feel good and the ones that feel scary. Because behind fear sometimes is a gift that we innately did not believe we deserved. And that's a word. Okay. Can you add more to this? Yeah. I'll take these two. That's funny. Okay. You have the Two of Wands in reverse, and you have the Moon in reverse. Give yourself the freedom to just wild out. Intuitively, emotionally. You don't have to think about the $1 million idea as the $1 million idea. At one point, someone wanted to make sticky paper. Like, who needs that? Who needed that? You don't need sticky paper. But now we have Post-its. Now we have sticky paper that is a $1 billion industry. You never know where the idea that's going to be a thing becomes a thing. So this week, just note all the things you're thinking about. You don't have to make a choice. You don't have to move. You can just dream and think and notate and paint and sing and dance and just be in that energy of what if this, what if that. I'm reminded of the quote of thinking about 7 impossible things a day from Alice in Wonderland. And I love that, because this is what your guidance is this week when it comes to attracting money. Just think about all the various things you could do. Watch those videos and just really dream, actually. Allow yourself to unlock, allow yourself to expand on what you already have or what you already know on. Try different things. Get your creative juices flowing. Don't be afraid to do that. Dare to dream. And dare to explore. There might be some ideas that are scary, and be tactical with them. But I feel like the attention is on you, and balls, globes, spheres. And each of these images is a woman, a female, dreamily or enchanted by a ball. And they're all looking at the moon, in some cases, at the dream. So dream this week. In unlimited ideas, here she is. This sweet mermaid or something. Woman. That's a leg. The sweet woman looking around with the moon in the background, blessing her insights, her thoughts. Here in the Two of Wands, we have this woman who is holding the two wands. I don't know what she's holding, but she's looking into this ball. Crystal ball, let's call it. This ball of energy. Globule. And then we have the moon. This woman who is basking in the light of the moon. So there's something here about ideas looming around you. Very creative ideas, creativity, and indulging in that this week, honestly. But making sure to take care of the things that you do need to take care of. Because I saw the King of Swords and he ain't no punk. Not in this deck, anyway. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. And if you'd like to join the membership, you can. If you'd like to join the channel, you can. Otherwise, I'd love to see you comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you would like to be present for the live readings that I like to do every so often. I like to do free readings for the community just because I know I need it and I don't have a place to go to get free readings or just a reading that feels like it caters to what I need. So I like to do that for others because I know what that energy is like and how helpful it can be to just dissipate it. If you would like a reading, you can check the description box below on what I offer, or you can just email me and we can talk about what it is you want read. Okay? I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, number 4. Hey, number 4. Your message to attract money this week is successful funding in reverse. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom that gave you the idea. Wow. Infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to you to help you. I'm getting an interesting energy from this. The initial hit that I'm getting for you this week is don't get bad money. Don't get laced money. Don't get money that's laced with something. So if you're borrowing money from someone, or if you're going to owe someone some money, or if you're going to get a loan of some sort, I don't believe this week is the week to do it. I feel like the money or the deal around that money or the energy around that money feels tainted. So if you're doing something like that, I'm feeling like a tainted money energy, and to not take money from people. Use your discernment and pray over the decisions that you make and ask the questions that you need to ask. But there's something to me just intuitively as like, don't take money that feels dirty this week. Okay? The energy that comes up with this is Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's fine. essentially, if it feels funny, if the money feels funny this week, if you don't feel right about it, don't take it. Okay? If you feel okay with it, if you feel right with it, that's fine. But with the Lovers here in reverse and the Strength here, there may be some type of money that you may fall back on, and by that I mean like pull away from. There may be a choice that you make this week. Maybe it's a job opportunity, maybe it's an investment opportunity, maybe it's a, I don't know, a sale of something, purchasing a house, an investment piece, an investment item, a venture that you are pursuing. This week may just not be the right week for it if it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, pause. Pause on it until it does feel right. Okay? Yeah. Just because the Strength here, Strength never kind of rarely shows up for me in readings. That Strength is usually like, oh boy, hang in there. Like, yeesh, hang in there. It shows virility, you know, and health. And the Lovers here is in reverse. So it may not be the best choice for you to make, and when it comes to your money investments, at the very least, it may not be the best choice for you to make this week. Some opportunity. But there may be something about it that if you wait a little bit and think it through and read the fine print and ask the questions that you need to ask, it then could turn into a better opportunity for you. Okay? So, not all funding is good funding. Not all money is good money. And I feel like this isn't even, this is something big. So this is someone maybe looking to lay down the purchase on, let's just take an arbitrary example. Lay down the purchase of a house because you've been waiting so long for this house. You've been waiting so long for this thing. You have been struggling. You have been doing this and that. And I just want to get it done. I just want to get it over with. I want to close. I want this chapter to be done. And it's like, hang in there. This may not be the right one to rest your laurels in. It's something like that. I've been looking for work. I've been looking for a job. I've been looking for so long. I just need something. This may not quite be the one for you, especially if you're feeling about it. If you get an feeling, okay? It may be that you just need to wait a hot second and something else will come up. So I'd say use your discernment this week when it comes to things surrounding sort of big investments of your time, energy, and efforts. Just take a hot second. This doesn't mean that it's the worst thing and this is the wrong thing. It just means for some reason this week or the moment that you kind of feel, take that and give it your attention. And then if it feels better, then that may be the better moment to do it, okay? Let me get something more. Anything else you want to add to this? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah. There was a time when I was rushing. I had thought about this for 6 months and I decided to finally do something. To make a move, I was rushing. Because I just needed to make a move. I needed to do something. And as soon as I made this purchase on a business item that cost quite a bit of money, a pretty penny, the next day I got into a car issue. My tire blew out on the highway and I had to get that tire replaced and all the tires replaced. And I was just sitting there just feeling like a fool that I had spent that money the day before when it could have helped with this current dilemma of my tire situation. So this feels like that annoying nagging energy where you've been working on something for so long and you've been hanging in there, and you think it's hesitation from your, I don't like this term, but your lower energies. I don't like that term because I don't want to rank energy like that. Like, I'd rather say high vibrational than lower energy. Like, you know, like, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like it's just human for us to feel some type of way. At any rate, and then you act, but the moment of acting is just slightly off. And then you're left feeling kind of lost and confused. And like, how did I get here with this Five of Pentacles? So just be wary of that this week. There might be, out of a desperate moment, but I say desperation with the most humanity behind it, out of the most sort of desperate moment or frustrated moment, you go, okay, I'm just going to do this, but that may not be the right move for you to make. Okay? I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck. Bye.